I'm not giving up on my dreams. Not yet, anyway. I have decided that in spite of self-doubt, impending layoffs, and even my car getting stolen, that I am going to push through and at the very least see this 30-week challenge to the end. At the beginning of June, I set out on a 30-week challenge to write 50,000 words by December 31st to finish the rough draft of what I hope to be my debut novel, to achieve my greater goal of publishing my first book by my 30th birthday. I just finished week 8, and like I said, it's been a rocky journey with lots of ups and downs, but I hit 25,000 words this past week. I hit the halfway point a quarter of the way into the journey. So I've decided that I'm just going to push through and keep believing in myself. Even if I might have a few weeks here and there where I don't get any writing done at all, that's okay, because I have so much headway. I'm so far ahead of where I expected to be by this point. When I initially created this challenge and set out on this journey, I knew how hard it would be to write 1,667 words a week. I knew that would be a struggle. But the hedonic treadmill, my word count average is, I think after this last week it might have dropped down, but I was averaging around 3,000 words. I was averaging double my expectation. And so these past couple weeks, I've been struggling to hit that word count goal. And I was like, oh man, I'm not good enough. I'm not doing it. I'm behind, even when I'm ahead, because the goalposts moved. It was, oh, now the expectation is to write 3,000 words a week, even though it's like 1,700. So, because that's my favorite word, I've decided to just keep pushing through and to give myself the grace that if I don't write any words that week, that's okay. It has been really challenging to get any writing done. Thankfully, I hit my writing count goal for the week before the car was stolen, because I honestly haven't gotten any writing done since then. It's been very chaotic. I am very grateful and very blessed that I was able to acquire a new car as quickly as I did. So I'm very grateful to my in-laws for that, because they did help out in that. And I still have a job. I don't know how much longer for or anything, but I'm just taking it day by day. And I'm grateful for the ability to go into work every day, even if the next day isn't promised, because this economy is rough. And I know there are a lot of people that would be happy to just be in the position to not know and still have a job. So I'm really working on my mindset going into week 9 of the 30-week challenge, and being grateful and graceful. So being grateful for what I do have and what is available to me, but also giving myself the grace if I don't achieve the goal as quickly as I want. And I am considering doing my own character art. I know, don't be too excited. I actually decided to do that yesterday, because one of the things I do to help with stress is I like to draw eyeballs. So if you ever see me at my desk drawing eyeballs, you know I'm stressed out. And so I was like, well, what if I did my own character art? Publication is about a year out, and it doesn't need to be professional quality. It just needs to be enough to communicate the vision, the idea, the image. It'll honestly probably look like some low budget fan art, but I'm going to do like a side challenge, quest, project, whatever you want to call it, of doing the character art for my 2 main characters and potentially a dragon. I am not committed to the dragon, okay? I'm putting that out there right now, because okay, so I was doodling the other day. Is it gonna focus? And that's what I got. That was my day 1 hop back into drawing doodle. It reads as a person. but is it going to read as my person? And am I going to be able to replicate that across different frames? Because every time I've gotten into drawing, I've only ever focused on front view. I've never really done 3/4 view because I'm honestly bad at anatomy, and I never made it that far. I always quit before I got good enough, because I got frustrated with myself and I wasn't moving at the progress that I wanted for myself or that I saw others doing. And so the plan is, the very tentative, can be trashed plan is that I really dedicate myself to drawing in the times where it's too chaotic to actually sit down and write, to work on drawing so that way I can develop my own character art, and then hopefully an iPad with the pencil, pen, whatever they call it, goes on sale, because I priced it out last night and it's $1,200 for an iPad Air with 526, whatever the 500 tier storage is on it, and the Pencil Pro to go with it. I don't have that kind of money, especially after just having to acquire a new car. So hopefully it goes on sale by Black Friday, and I have the money at the same time to invest in that. In the meantime, I'm going to sketch it on pencil. Then once I get the iPad, like take a picture of my sketch and then make it all pretty and digital with Procreate. But like I said, that is not a commitment. I know I can write a book if I like commit myself to it and do it. I have a lot of doubt in my ability to do the character art. We're just being honest here. But I think that also could be a lot of negative self-talk, because I was always a mid-level artist in my friend group. Growing up, I've always had very talented, artistic people around. Like, yeah, I can draw a person, but I can't draw a person like that. So the goal is just to get it to good enough. So let's see if I can finish this book by my deadline of December 31st. And hopefully life doesn't throw any more crazy curveballs at me. And then maybe I'll even do my own character art. Stick around to see if I flop or finish.